Hello, good morning. It's Miriam speaking. Today is Sunday. It's a Easter Sunday, Resurrection Day. I have been busy this morning, all morning. Take advantage of the day. It's a very important day. It's very useful day in our calendar. If you are a spiritual person, a light worker or a lighthouse, you know how important is some dates in our calendar, spiritual calendar. So today is a Easter Sunday, Resurrection. So it's a fantastic day if you wanna bring to life again some situations or something that was good in the past for you and is dormant now or it seems to be dead. It's a very good day for you to do some rituals and prayers to bring to life some situations that is been buried for some time. So I took the advantage of the day and I really did some cleansing in my house. I asked for blessings from my ancestors. I did light candles all over my portals that I have got in my back garden, front garden, in my prayer room also. Incense, I did a very good incense. Some washing on the floors also. It's a very, very powerful day, a spiritual powerful day. And I hope you have took the opportunity because it's just once a year. And it's amazing because the moon is still up. So even it's been a very cold day, not very nice one in terms of weather. In London, of course, where I am right now. Even been a day of sun. Sunday is a day of the sun. We haven't got no sun in London. Oh, well. But even without sun, I know the sun is up, over the clouds. So with this hope that the sun and the certainty that the sun is up there, we offer, offerings to the sun god. In the Christianity, the sun god is Jesus. He said that is our sun, the God of the sun. That's why he's worshipped on Sundays. So yes, today is a very blessing day, and I have been working hard to bless my entire year from now on the blessings of resurrection. And this morning, when I wake up this morning, I wake up with this message. I woke up with this message in my mental brain, in my mental body. I knew then my guides and my mentors were telling me, they were telling me to do another video on this Easter Sunday. probably because of the importance of the day. So here I am, after all these rituals and blessings on my house and blessing on my neighbors, and cleaning and cleansing, and yes, I'm here to bless you with a message that I received this morning. I received for myself, and I received to give to you also. Okay? And the message this morning is about compassion, love, of course, wisdom, grace, respect, light, resurrection, of course, acceptance, blessing, not just blessings on our own life, but blessings to everyone else. Certainty, that is something very hard to have in these days, because you are living in an uncertain world. But even then, the Spirit is telling me, certainty in uncertain times. And the picture that came to my brain when I'm talking about certainty on uncertain times is that picture of the bird and the nest on a very fragile branch on top of a waterfall. Remember that picture? The waterfall is down, and the bird just did his nest on top of a little branch on top of this waterfall. And he put his eggs in there, and the babies come out on top of this waterfall. So the birds were certain and on uncertain place. That's the faith we have to have inside our heart on this moment in time. Don't make any assumption that the place where you are is danger. Can be, but remember that even a waterfall with all dangers for this bird represent for the babies, etc. Even then, the sound of the water on this waterfall was beautifully amazing. So, even in our uncertainty times, there is beauty. The sound of the waves, the sound of the waterfall is beautiful. Even in uncertainty times, there is beauty there. And that's what you have to remember all the time. So there is certainty on uncertain times, okay? Challenges, but solutions. Our ability to handle our challenges is the key for success. Okay? And benevolence. That was the words that came to me this morning. And now I'm going to tell you the exercise. When you wake up in the morning, some people just jump, okay? My last grandson, he's like this. When he wakes up, he just sits down immediately. he even open his eyes, he's already sitting down. Okay, and then he jumps out of whatever he is. And he comes like this, you know. He doesn't wake, like open his eyes, looking around where I am, etc. No, he just poof. It's like, you know, press the button. I am the opposite. When I wake up in the morning, I just keep my eyes closed and then, you know, meditate and, you know, think about my day and my night and thanks God and nature for everything and, you know, the source of the universe and everything for keep me alive and wake me up, etc. I don't jump on the bed as I wake up. No, I just have this habit of being there. And the exercise this morning is exactly like this. If you have this tendency, like my grandson, Raphael, I have to teach him not to be like this. But he's too young. He's just 1 year and 4 months. So he's very young. But I'm going to teach him not to do it when he grows a little more. If you have this habit of waking in the morning and jump on the bed without thinking, that means you are in your mood not to, you know, to handle and think about before you do something. People called it automatic pilot. Yeah. Your brain is just 100%, your brain is 100% on control, automatically. So you are the type of person that wakes up in the morning, jump off the bed without thinking, go to the toilet without thinking, in the automatic pilot, you know? Already knows the routine. Don't think about it, just do. This exercise is the opposite. The exercise is for you to wake up in the morning, sit on the edge of your bed, put your feet on the floor, and the first thing you're going to see is thank you, Gaia, for the privilege of stepping on you again this morning. And the second thing you're going to do is saying to yourself, I am the master of my vessel. I am the master of my boat, and I'm gonna exercise my rights to drive my vessel the way I want. And this exercise gives you the power, okay, to do everything in the way you should. Not in the pilot, you know, automatic pilot. No. Be conscious, be there, aware of everything. And if you have the habit of the first thing you do in the morning is going to the toilet, pee and brush your teeth, do the opposite. Go to the kitchen, take a glass of water. Well, warm water is the best. Okay? Don't warm up in the microwave because it's going to ruin everything. You have to warm up on the stove, okay? Or keep out of the fridge, a glass of water out of the fridge, you know. Put on top of the radiator. When you wake up in the morning, the radiator will be on, of course, and then the water will be warmer. Drink a glass or 2 glasses of this water, and then go to the toilet. Change the routine. Say, no, I'm not in my automatic pilot. I am the commandant of my vessel. Okay? I am driving my life. No one, not even my brain, is telling me what to do anymore. I am the one that is, my soul is the one that's gonna tell me what to do. My inner self is gonna tell me what to do. My innate, my partner in this journey is the one with me. Both of us are driving my vessel. I'm commanding it. And then create the situation you want to happen these days in your brain. I'm not talking about positive thinking. It's not positive thinking. It's more than positive thinking. It's action. Okay? You are going to say to yourself, my day is going to be fantastic. And you know what? They're going to be fantastic because you are aware of everything. You are aware. You are waking. You are not in your, automatic pilot. You are the commandant of your vessel. So, every situation that's going to come up during the day, you are going to be the commandant of it. You're going to be the master, the boss. Not your brain, okay? Because if you allowed your brain to take over again, you'll be automatically in the automatic mood. But if you grab, the well of this vessel, you are gonna succeed. And whatever situation comes up, you are gonna be aware of the situation. You're gonna look at the situation, not look. You have to look over it. Don't get yourself in it. Because if you allowed yourself to get into the situation, you're going to be lost. Because you're not going to see from outside the situation. That's why you say that when you are in the situation, you are not able to see everything around. So you lost the whole vision or the whole picture. You have to be over it, not in it. Okay, the only thing you have to be in and make a swim pool, a pool of, is compassion, love, grace. This you have to be in order to be over the situation. Because when you are in love with yourself, when you are with compassion for yourself or for others, then you are going to have the right decisions. So get into the pool of love, get into the pool of compassion, get into the pool of grace, of mercy or whoever. Be in this pool, but over the situation. Whatever challenge comes up your way during this day, you are going to handle it with grace, with love, compassion, etc. It's not easy exercise because it's easier for our brain to be in command, okay? It's very easy because he's been trained to do it. You trained your brain to command everything because you don't wanna have responsibility. So if your brain, in automatic mode do everything, so it's easier for you. Because you say, I know already what's going to happen. Come on. Let's change this old pattern of information. Let's change it. Okay. Let's have one example. Let's have one example. You have to go to work and you have your boss. And you already know what your boss is going to tell you when you get in. It's like, he's in automatic mode anyway. He's in automatic pilot anyway. So he's not thinking. So the first thing he's going to say, oh, look at the emails. Oh, do this or do that. You know the routine of your boss. He's going to say the same thing every morning. He's going to say the same thing every single day. So for you, it's easy to be in the same, energy, in the same symphony. So if you decided to break this, you're going to have a challenge in your hands. Because when you come in, you're going to come in before he does. You're going to prepare everything. You're going to look at the emails before he comes in. So when he said, oh, have a look in the emails, and say, I did already, sir. He's going to look at you. So the next step he will do is already broke, because you already broke the routine. You already broke the pilot, the automatic pilot. Do you understand? So you are going to start to move around and prepare everything in your way. You are the commandant. You are the command. You have the wheels in your hands. It's going to make a difference. I am sure it's going to make a difference. This is really what means to be in charge of your life. This is really what means to be the commandant of your vessel. To break the pattern of your life, do things differently. And when you do it, you really show to everyone else, not with words, but actions, that you really care, that you really love, that you really have compassion, that you are really aligned to work. It's not going to be easy. I'm not telling you it's not going to be easy. Because you have first to break your own routine, your own easy way in being in the automatic pilot. You have to break it on yourself. The first day is going to be absolutely chaos. The second day is going to be a little better. The third day is going to be a little more better, and as the time goes by, and if you keep doing it every single morning, you are going to make the difference in this planet. And this is what means a resurrection day. That is what means to be in the Sunday Easter. Is to change. Okay, they said that when Jesus was crucified on Friday and he was buried on Friday, his body went to a change, okay? It stopped to being physical to be a light body. That's what the spiritual world says. So when he came out of the cave, where he was buried, he came with a different body. It was not the same body he had before. It was a lighter one. The one that doesn't need food, the one that doesn't need. It's the body that they said you're going to have, or it's the body that our brothers from other civilizations have right now. So that's so much so that they can change shapes, etc., and colors, etc. They can do like easy. It's not miracle, okay? It is evolution. It's transformation. And let me tell you something that I heard when I was in Cyprus. When I was in Cyprus, one of the guys that was on the space, on the shuttle, on the space, I see. The guy that was there, one of the guys, there are about 6 or 7 every time, okay? They comes and goes. So some of them goes and then another one comes down, etc. So this guy came about 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. And this scientist, he is a twin brother from someone else. They are, similar twin brothers. So they did, because when they come from the space, they don't go home straight away. You know that they stay in the hospital because they have to be checked, etc. So they took some samples of his DNA and compared to the DNA he had before, etc., to see the difference, what the influence or what the consequence of being in space is doing to people. They already knew that a lot of things happens when you are in there, because you don't have the, all this earth stuff that keeps us, alive, etc. So they knew already they have a lot of, influences on our body. But they didn't know how far compared to, for example, this guy that has a twin similar brother. So when they compare the two, before and after, the one that was in space completely changed. So when you are in Earth, you have a Earth body to cope with Earth stuff. So you can imagine all the civilization that lives in another planet, in another galaxies, or in another planetary system, or whatever. They are completely different from us. They have different bodies. And if they are older than us, because you are very young civilization, that is civilization that is billions of years. So you can imagine the body of these civilizations. So that's probably something similar that happens to Jesus, because he was not Earth man, he was a star, so he was an avatar. Even being in a human body, he was an avatar. So after his transformation, he got the body that he had before as an avatar in the, in other dimensions. So that's what means resurrection. And this what means resurrection for you. If you do this exercise, you are going to do exactly this. You were in a cave. When you came in before this exercise, it's not going to be the same as you came after this exercise. This exercise is going to be like the cave of Jesus for you. So if you keep in the cave and do it at least 3 days, you're going to start to see the difference in your life and in the life of people around you. Do you understand? There is more. And it gets tough. This is the first exercise I'm going to give you. The exercise of being in control of your daily life. By blessing yourself, blessing others, get out of this automatic pilot. Get the wheels of your life in your hands, driving it with wisdom, compassion, love, forgiveness. Oh, that's the one. And hope. And hope. Well, it's already half an hour of my speaking here. I hope I did manage to get to the message of this Easter Sunday. Let's start to move on. Let's start to change our reality by changing it here in my day life. It starts on the first step you do in the morning when you get out of the bed and put your feet on the floor, and then it starts to, drive your life in the way your spiritual family, in the way your inner self, your innate is telling you to do as a light worker. God bless me, bless you, bless us. And remember, walk in love. Walk in love. Okay, bye-bye.